Back in the book segment tonight, new book called Thrive, the third metric to redefining success and creating a life of well-being, wisdom, and wonder. Whoa, what a title. With us now, the author and editor-in-chief of the Huffington Post, Arianna Huffington. Before we get to all the wonder, I got to ask you about liberal politics. It's clear, I think, to most fair-minded people, non-ideologues, that President Obama's having a hard time. And his policies really haven't worked economically. Certainly overseas, were really shaky. But there are fervent liberals, and I don't know if you're among them, who will back the president no matter what. Can you explain that to me?
Well, first of all, let me just say, Bill, thanks for having me on the show. The Huffington Post does not reflexively defend anyone. If you look at the site, we have a lot of splashes that criticize the president for what is happening on a lot of the issues that we care a lot about, like the failed war on drugs, or poverty being at a 50-year high, or the incredibly large number of deportations or incarcerations. There are a lot of problems in the country, and we criticize the Obama administration for those. We call our editorial coverage beyond left and right, because a lot of the issues we are facing, like the decline of the middle class, are issues that do not have an ideology.
But you know as well as I do that the president has been in office for 5 years, all right? And his programs of bigger government managing the economy and trying to solve the social problems, social justice, haven't worked. Yet, if you turn over to the liberal cable network, every night it's he's the greatest guy in the world still. And I don't really understand that. Don't liberals see what's happening here? Do they not see it?
Well, there is no question that there are a certain number of ideologues who, whether it's on one side or the other, will always defend their side.
So that's just ideology. That's what it's all about. Facts don't matter.
Well, facts
I'm
do
backing
matter.
my guy.
No,
I don't care what he does.
I think that's completely inappropriate when that happens.
You do.
But we don't do it.
Okay.
We don't do it at the Huffington Post.
Can I give you one tip, though? I need
Yes.
you need to be a little more fair on that website. You really do. Because last night, for example, you know, I did a talking points memo on that we had called a Malaysian airline a story 7 days prior. Well, you guys covered that story, but you didn't even mention that I had called it right. You didn't even mention it. In fact, you went after me as you usually do. But I'm amused by it. I like it. It gives me good publicity, and I want people to read who read the Huffington Post to watch The Factor. So keep doing it. But if you really want to be fair, you know, mention the hard news aspect of the story.
Well,
now,
I
want
will
to get to your
check
book.
that, and if we didn't do that, we will do it.
Good. And scold the guy who did that. Now, your book is interesting because you're a very successful woman, okay? And I know you for a long time.
Yes.
And you work very, very hard, as do I, all right? So, and people think that success just comes. It doesn't come. You really have to work hard in this country to achieve success. And if you do so, other things in your life suffer. So this book is designed to make that suffering less. Do I have it?
I think that's a very good way of putting it. What I'm saying, and that happened after my own rude awakening when I collapsed from exhaustion and broke my cheekbone and got 4 stitches on my right eye in 2007. So what I asked myself after that was, what is success? You know, our culture defines success as money and power. By those 2 metrics of success, I was successful, but by any sane definition of success, I was not if I was lying in a pool of blood on the floor of my office.
So you were literally working yourself into illness.
Exactly. And I think this is happening all around us. You see the connection between heart disease and high blood pressure and diabetes, and the way people work. I mean, I don't mind hard work. I love my work. It's really when we work ourselves into the ground without recharging ourselves, without nurturing our human capital.
So you still work hard, and you're still in charge of a big operation. We have a minute left. What was the big thing that you changed after you collapsed and got hurt?
Well, what I recognized is that we are not just material beings. You know, we are a combination of our bodies, minds, and souls, and we need to nurture all those parts of ourselves, and that includes meditation, prayer, whatever it is that you do to nurture that inner part, and also sleep. You know, something as basic as sleep.
Get more sleep.
That we think we don't need. And also giving back. Giving back, I have scientific evidence that shows how much it recharges us. So having a fuller life that includes all those elements.
So more rest, Don't be selfish. Be generous.
Be generous.
And get some nice hobbies to take yourself away.
Yes, and do something
All right.
that connects you with others and with yourself.
The book is Thrive. Thanks for coming in, Ms. Huffington.
Thank you,
Nice
Bill.
to see you. Factor tip of the day.